Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sounds like my stream is ready. Just need to do other things, like get into YouTube. Okay, I am in YouTube now, so I can read chat. Okay, hello everyone. Hello everyone, my name, wait, hold on, is the screen, okay, now the screen's gone. Oh, yes, new scene. I hear you barely. Oh wait, do I have to change audio? Hold up. Give me a second, I gotta see if maybe I'm, my desktop audio, my mic is at max. Maybe I can lower my desktop audio? Or maybe my Limbus company is just too loud. Hold on. I did mess with the volume settings, so it could be that. Oh, wait, I just discovered that we have shortcuts on PC. Huh, I didn't know that. Why is Moomy not here? Shit, I forgot. Hold up, give me a second. Moomy is just another name for me, by the way, CG. Hold up, I forgot to put chat, and I forgot to put my VTuber. Okay. So, yeah, alright, Caster Labs should be online. Yeah, there's a new ID trailer. Yeah, I saw it. It's pretty nice. Alright, okay, live chat is now up. I knew I forgot something. I keep forgetting things. Alright. Anyway, so so now that we're done with that little kerfuffle, things should be going well. Hold on, let me test the Caster Labs. Okay, yeah, it's working. Anyway, looks like stream is a go. Hello everyone, my name is Hello, my name is Moodiguts Gamer, and today we are playing Limbus Company again. So apparently there are 2 Intervallo 3s, which actually surprised me. I thought there would be like just one like in between chapter, but apparently there's like a lot more. So I have to go through this one before I could eventually like go into Kanto 6. So Kanto 6 is going to be next week, unfortunately. Or maybe we could like play a little bit of it, depending on how fast we beat this. But anyway, CG, Lou, and Sam Beaver, welcome to the stream. Glad to have y'all here. Just thought I should say that. Those are side stories? Well, I'm pretty sure they're like important to like do, aren't they? Like we get a little bit of like story before like we get a little bit of story from doing C before we did evil defining. So like I feel like it's important for us to do, at least story-wise. So we're finally here, eh? Heathcliff looked out in the rattling bus window with a dour expression. Though it wasn't raining, the world outside was gray and opaque like an overcast sky. Black pungent clouds of smoke had long devoured the atmosphere. So this is the kind of place Heathcliff used to roam. The color remains gray, this deep into the heart of the back streets. I recall with quite the certitude that the T-Corp I arrived at after my departure from S-Corp was sepia-hued. This phenomenon can be explained by the fact that the technology used to drain our saturation is sited at the center of T-Corp. It has been reported that such variations in hue may occur in areas further away from its sphere of influence. I understand that. Then the other two sinners immediately jumped in on the conversation to direct it away from whichever obscure subject and Yisong and Faust were about to steer it into. Oh, right. I had something to ask you guys. Oh, yeah, me too. God, why do, I don't know why, but I fucking love the chemistry between Gregor and Rhodia, but they give me, like, Team Rocket vibes. I don't know why. Like, they gave me Jesse and James vibes for some reason. What? I mean, yeah, oh yeah. The buildings here look a little different from where Yisong used to live. So I'm just wondering if there's anything up with that. Exactly. That's what I was about to ask. It has been a while since we started on this journey together. I was starting to grow more comfortable with the sinners. Maybe that's why I found Gregor and Rhodia's valiant effort to keep this conversation remotely comprehensible to most occupants of the bus pretty amusing. Allow me to elaborate, then. To discuss this subject, we must first, and Yisong unknowingly shooting down their effort by jumping into another complicated discussion was another sight I'd become familiar with. While I was curious about the technologies T-Corp uses to drain our color, and about the behind-the-scenes of T-Corp operation, it wasn't something that could be answered now. I decided to table that discussion for later. Instead, I approached Heathcliff. He was sitting all by his lonesome, clearly in deep thought. Clockhead. Still racking your head about what to wear to Wuthering Heights? What? No, it's nothing like that. Heathcliff protested, jumping up from his seat. Looks like I hit the nail right on the head. Fine, I was a little bit. But I was mostly reminiscing. I do remember hearing that Heathcliff used to live in the back streets. A part of some syndicate, if I recall correctly. Virgilius did say that we were going through the back streets instead of going straight to the T-Corp nest for a reason, and that it was because of the company's orders. Maybe there's something for us to do here. Heathcliff did spend some time in T-Corp back streets after all. Yelled at my flash? Would you like to know? Would you like a fun fact? Sure thing. Maybe we'll run into a golden bough here. No chance. If the golden bough was as common as any other twig in some back streets, why'd we be doing any of this globe-trotting waste of time? True, I guess. Besides, Wuthering Heights is quite the manor in more ways than one. Hold on, I feel like I'm not sounding like Heathcliff enough. And besides, Wuthering Heights is quite the manor in more ways than one. You won't find it anywhere near some run-down back streets like this. There's a chasm of wealth between these poor alleyways, sods, and them. After all, they've sent me an invitation. Quite obvious that we'll find our golden bough in that manor, in it. Or at least somewhere in the same nest. Correct. We will eventually travel to T-Corp's nest. Heathcliff continued to speak in a low voice. The hubbub from outside the bus seemed to blend with his words, turning into a mass of murmurs. There was a sort of commotion outside. Hello everyone. Hello Spring Foxy 1983. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Before we talk about wherever our eventual destination is, we'll have to clear the road of some blockage. Your intuition is half right, Heathcliff. Huh? Heathcliff, who was muttering to himself in an uncharacteristic daze, jolted awake. Bloody hell! What the hell is wrong with you and the vroom lass? Neither of you ever do anything without proper forewarning. I simply did not see the necessity in warning you. Oh hey! I just realized Charon is in the background. Huh. I never noticed that before. Anyway, those outside the bus are our targets. Targets? I believe that he means that to say that they must be eliminated. I need to get better at reading aloud. I feel compelled to let you know that that is not the only implication of the word target, though I am yet to be informed of the precise details of this mission, that is. Regardless, you are to make contact with a target among them. Find the target, then extract the necessary intel. Is this clear enough? Is this clear enough for you, manager? How are we supposed to find this target if you're not even going to tell us who it is? Dante asks if there are any identifying target characteristics to this target. I'm sure you'll find out when you get there. You are asking me questions I have no answer to, Dante. Don't waste your time. Well, off the bus. Oh. I was somewhat wary of the way Virgilius answered me, but even in the murky situations like these, we've always managed to pull through anyway. I'm sure things will get a little clearer once we get there. I slowly disembarked the bus with the rest of the sinners. And I guess we're gonna fight people. Or is this just a story chapter? I can't remember. Oh, it's just a story. Okay, this is a chapter where we fight people. I guess I could go rupture. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell y'all, I got myself Heathcliff. I decided to craft him, or not craft him, but shard him. Because, yes. Okay, hold on. I could go for my rupture team. I could also go for my tremor. Yeah, I think I'll go for rupture. I'm pretty sure the guy that we're fighting is actually, like, really strong against, sinking. You got head? I got head? Hold on, give me a second, I gotta get some. Oh, wait, never mind. The thing I wanted is actually right next to my desk. Thank you, pass me. You sinking? Why? That one's heading your way, Aniki. Don't worry about me, I'll handle him. Wait, is this Heathcliff's voice? I can't tell. I'll handle him. Try not to get yourself killed, you got that? What a mess. Okay, no, that's not Heathcliff. Sinking is good? Okay. We walked out of the bus and right into what appeared to be a battlefield of a violent gang war. Black cloaks flutter under the gray sky, and bloodthirsty blades clash violently. The bus had stopped not even 30 paces away from the thick of the battle. Oh shit, the Kurokumo clan? They're the Kurokumo clan? The Kurokumo clan. I've heard of them before. I'm sure we had some identities from that syndicate. Some identity cards said Wakashu too. They're a pretty large subsidiary of an even larger syndicate called the Thumb. Oh, they're part of the Thumb? I didn't know that. I think the identities wore outfits similar to the ones they are wearing here. I think you're right. But who are they fighting? It's gotta be a strife. Heathcliff replied in a monotone voice, like he was reading from an encyclopedia. It ain't a rare sight to see syndicates fighting one another in the back streets. Must be something about street tax or something, some other trivial turf dispute. Leeches! Blood-sucking curs seeking to oppress and exploit the weak with violence. Fee! There is nary a place these scums do not infest. If you think about it, senators are magical girls. Holy shit, they're magical girls. Holy shit, they're magical girls. Flowerheart, you fucking popped off with that. You're out of line, but you're right. Also, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. They transform into different outfits for fighting and with power-ups that give them even cooler outfits. And they fight embodiments of negative emotions. And to defeat those embodiments, they need to heal their hearts. Fuck. Damn! That's crazy. It ain't anything new, lass. Most syndicates are like that. The only difference between them is how far they're willing to go. Right, there he is. Blokes like that one over there. The one walking right at us. Heathcliff raised his bat and pointed it at the approaching man. He wore the same outfit as the other Kurokumo clan members. The hell are you looking at? Crowding like you're here to start shit. Gonna keep pointing that bat at me? You wanna go? Is that it? Hey, lower your weapon. Let's not do anything rash. No need to escalate this further, is there? Otis stepped in to warn Heathcliff, but he did not budge. He remained motionless, the bat still raised and pointing threatening at the approaching man. Won't matter what we do here. It's a foregone conclusion. Oh wait, maybe I should say it like I'm sounding like I'm smiling. Won't matter what we do here. It's a foregone conclusion. That means we're gonna have to fight him? Right on, lad. They're in the middle of a strife. They'll be real sensitive about making it clear that this is their turf. What better way to do it than forcing some unwitting travelers to pay the toll for the road? Heh, looks like we got a smart one here. The Kurokumo clan henchman strutted before us like he owned the place. Just as I began to wonder how dumb you could possibly be, you show your shrewd detective side. Gotta say, it's a real mystery. God, those two are cute together. I love when Ishmael, like, has backhanded compliments to Heathcliff. Ishmael muttered at Heathcliff, who was shrugging at us with an expression that clearly read, "I told you so." Well, since it looks like you clowns already know how this works, let me get straight to the point. The toll is 500,000 on per person. 500,000 on? Let's see here. 1, 2. Right, I count 13 of you here. And since you guys all rode in on a bus, I'm sure there's a driver in there too. Don't you skim out on us. I'd like it if we didn't have to make this business messy by going through the bus ourselves. Did you hear that, Dante? This is totally a highway robbery. And yes, healing the monsters by beating the shit out of them is a very magical girl thing. Yeah. It is. It kind of is, isn't it? Well, it didn't really matter how much they were asking for. I wasn't going to negotiate with them anyway. Ishmael turned and looked quietly in my direction. I nodded back. Halt! There! In that field of battle! Don Quixote pointed at something. There lies a wounded dame! We must make haste and rescue her. Thou wouldst agree, no? Oi, Moody! Hello, Army Production. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Just as Don Quixote said, I could catch a glimpse of someone bleeding out on the ground through the chaos of clashing blades and black cloaks. Oi! What I'd say about this justice rubbish? This is a syndicate war, yeah? No one more or less honorable than the other. Agreed. It is no complicated mathematics to expect unnecessary allied casualties in this effort should we involve ourselves in this conflict. Alas, I do not wish to leave her behind so undefended. I guess it's an improvement. In the early days of our adventure, we would have been dragged into this conflict 5 minutes ago thanks to Don Quixote's reckless, valiant rescue attempt. Yeah. I suppose she learned her lessons by trial of fire. She was starting to show restraint for once. But it's a bit different this time. Okay, so I do not think we have to help that woman, but... Oh! What? Manager? I didn't think that this was, what that nod was about. No, I'm not saying that we should get involved because it's the right thing to do or anything like that. If Virgilius was telling us the truth earlier, there's a chance that we were purposefully made to drive right through this strife, which means that there must be something here they're expecting us to find. They always put us in harm's way for a reason, after all. I just have a feeling that the wounded woman might have something to tell us. Maybe an intel of some kind. And if it turns out that we were supposed to get intel from a Kudokumo clan, and not that woman, then I suppose we'll have to beat it out of them. Oh! Marvelous executive manager. I, Otis, am awestruck by your genius. Actually? What is she implying? That her usual flattery is phony? Funny enough, I actually noticed it way earlier than Dante. I think it was the 4th chapter, where she, like, corrected herself. Back? Welcome back, CG. But yeah, I definitely noticed it before. I think it was in 4th chapter, because, like, Dante said something really smart, and then, like, Otis said, like, that's actually a great idea. How unexpected of you, how very expected of you, executive manager. Like, she didn't expect Dante to actually be smart. I don't like the way you're treating the Kudokumo clan like we're some pack of stray dogs. And don't think I missed that sympathetic look you gave her. which could only mean that you clowns are chummy with the Blade lineage. Oh, so they're fighting Blade lineage. Huh. I could practically hear our negotiations. Not that I was going to negotiate, falling apart as as the man chews. You didn't need to say. They didn't need to say all. God, it kind of feels like they're getting paid by the word sometimes, but you know, I like that. It kind of makes me think of a book. A rational deliberation followed by a sensible decision. I will return my appreciation for your magnificent leadership with a flawless victory. All units, prepare for battle! Hell yeah. I forgot that I still have Ryoshu here. I think it's because, the boss last one of the Blade lineage? I mean, I kind of figured. I remember looking through the identities over and over again and looking at the one that looked like that mirror dungeon boss. It seemed very important. I didn't know that the Kurokumo clan were in T-Corp though. I don't know, I always thought that they were somewhere else. But I guess I probably should have expected it. Most characters that are from T-Corp tend to wear like very muted colors. So like Kurokumo just wearing all black and gray definitely makes sense for them to be in T-Corp. I just thought that T-Corp is just shades of brown. I didn't think that it was also black and white. No, that's for Ahab. Wait, what about Ahab? Nice. I gotta drink some water. SAD. All bark, no bite. Truly a disappointment. I honestly forgot what voice I gave Ryoshu. While the rest of the sinners were slowly recovering from their excitement of battle, Don Quixote did not waste a second before bolting forth into the woman's side. Hark! Art thou? Ah, I must check thy pulse. Oh, you can check her pulse through her forehead? Didn't know that was possible. I mean, yeah. It's just different timing. The lady lives! So this last was the intel we need. The sinners, one by one, began to gather around the woman. She was dressed in an all-black garb, like the Kurokumo clan members, but her weapon and her outfit were unmistakably distinct. Blade lineage, huh? I looked around and at the defeated Kurokumo clan members, then back at her. The difference became even more apparent. DB pose? Oh my god, it's the Yamcha pose. God damn it. Don Quixote slowly and tragically shook her head and after checking the pulse on others. Executive Manager, I have questioned some Kurokumo clan members during the battle, but no notable intelligence has been gained. So it's just her then. I hope my gut feeling proves me right. The lady doth appear to be the sole survivor. We must move her to the bus and administer first aid post-haste. What dost thou say to that? Yeah, don't see any other way. We don't carry first aid with us, and I can't turn the clock to heal her, so... Mercel, do you mind carrying her back to the bus? I do not. Thus, we made our way back to the bus, Mercel carrying the dying Blade Lineage member. I see that you've hauled another baggage. Virgilius didn't seem happy about this. Manager, since when did bringing in unauthorized, unverified guests into our bus became such an acceptable practice? We had no choice. We have to save her first if we're going to get any answers out of her. Dante explains that this individual will be no use to us to seize. If she carries the intel we need, then we must first ensure that she survives. I did gamble? Ooh, what did you get? On that, Faust agrees with Dante's decision. What's done is done. However, do be mindful of bringing in strangers onto the bus from now on, Dante. I had a feeling that Virgilius had much more to say than that, but he simply sighed and dropped the subject. Well, I believe that Manager Esquire hath made a decision most just. I mean, it's not really based around what's right or wrong. It's literally just like... It's literally just we need information, man. Thanks. A talker? Li Hang? Oh! You got the Li Hang, or Lei Hang? Lei Hung? I'm guessing Lei Hung. You got the Lei Hung, announcer. Nice. It's kind of crazy that you had to gamble for those guys, but you know. Pretty cool. Just as I was starting to dream that this bus was doomed to be eternally uncomfortable, Yisong emerged from the back door with good news. I have done what I can. Now. And before he even finished his sentence... Oh. The woman was awake. Nice. I wanted Rio? Yeah, I definitely understand. She seems like a really cool unit. Or Rio. Why did I say Ryu? Where? TB. Welcome to the bus. And oh, we are... An Odachi? Ha! The Blade Lineage woman sprang from her prone position, grabbing the sword next to her. She held the grip of her blade, ready to draw it at any moment. Identify yourselves. Are you with the Kurokumo clan? No. So we're... Then why does that woman wield an Odachi? She will not listen. We should kill her. Ryoshu! She pisses me off for 2 reasons. 1, she refuses to listen, making this conversation longer than it needs to be. 2, she dared compare their scrap metal to my blade. Is there any reason for me not to proceed with OOF clock? Yeah, there is. She can't tell us anything if she's dead. Ryoshu often shows bursts of emotions in the most unexpected times, but at least she listens when I ask her to, which is a relief. I can't wait to reach Ryoshu's chapter. I need to avoid as much spoilers as possible. I suppose your blade is not exactly like theirs. Your uniform is certainly different. And you, who might you be? You certainly wear a rather loud timepiece. Are you unable to communicate otherwise? They are our manager. Their vocalization will not reach your ears. You know, there's something so fucking cool about the idea that only the sinners can hear their boss. Like, could you imagine just seeing, like, a group of, like, of well-trained fighters, and then you just see their boss that has, like, who stands out more than the others, and, like, one of the members say, our boss can't hear you. Their voice can only reach our ears. Whatever they said, we're going to translate to you. Like, that sounds so fucking cool. I think Ryo's blade is made from X Corp. That would make sense. There's definitely something special about that blade, especially since I'm pretty sure it's in every single ID that she has. I mean, I think except for Awe Contempt, but I think it's because, like, her sword is in there. But I'm not sure. I recognize the scent your voice carries. It's familiar. The fuck does that mean? What do you mean I recognize the scent your voice carries? That is like the most... whatever. Even in the districts that I have resided in, I not met fellows who speak as I do. Speak as you do indeed, yet I sense familiarity in your choice of verbiage. You must be from District 19. S-Corp, are you? Though I have fled, that is where I hail from. I see, so you also left your home behind. My compatriots oft share the same fate as we do. Perhaps meeting someone from the same home district helped? Oh, so she's also from S-Corp. Perhaps meeting someone from the same home district helped. The woman visibly relaxed before slumping down on a nearby chair. Her breathing was labored. My name is Yisung. I have operated on the wounds you have suffered. Ah, so you have acted with such a brutishness, despite your kindness. Please accept my apologies. Call me Aingdu. Aingdu? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I am Salsu from the lineage that deals in blades. Oh, Dante! Maybe we can leave the talking to Yisung this time. Looks like we can sit back and let him handle this. I nodded, replying quickly to Rhodia's whispers. If you are from District 19 S-Corp territory, then you must be aware of who we are. I am somewhat aware, though. I am far acquainted with the tales from the streets. I have heard that the blade lineage is bound to no master, no land. Yet, whence do you flee? Oh yeah, you have met Carmen? I don't think I have? I mean, I've never played Lobotomy Corp before. She's from that game, right? I've heard of her importance, but I don't know anything about her. Other than, like, she's a very vital character to the entire series. It is a tale far too long to be shared in full. All I may divulge is that we had no other choice but to seek a territory for us to thrive in. Perhaps there is aught that we could do to assist, should you deign to impart us the particulars of your pursuers. Wait, hold on, I lost track of what they're talking about. Angdu shot a sweeping glance at all of us. Her eyes appeared heavy with crushing exhaustion. If you and your fellows were skilled enough to defeat this group of foes, then all of you must be quite capable. She's in one ID story. One? You have that one? It's Hierarchy Ishmael. I didn't look at the ID stories. Be real. And we meet her in the Arknights event. I also skipped the Arknights event. Because all I cared about was, like, trying to grind as much as possible to, like, get the egos. God, I just be skipping things. I just figured that, like, IDs were gonna take a long time to, like, go through the story. But I think I should really read it, like, on my own time. But I have to find the time, which is annoying. Kurokumo clan has put a bounty on our heads. Our mentor, my fellows, all of us. Hold on. Just any other strife then? That sounds more personal than your usual turf war. As it has always been, District 19 is fraught with corruption and disturbance to the lives of the public. There is very little that us men and women of the blade, who seek not to else but to train and walk the paths of martial arts, can do to change the wing now known as Salpipiel Argondustries, or S-Corp. As the old saying goes, what other choice does a monk who harbors his temple have but to leave it behind? Thus, we have departed from our home. So the people of S-Corp suffer still. Her ID is not an Esplore? What? I don't get it. I don't know what Esplore means. No, it does depend on the ID. Lord Honglu ID story long before is long, but the wait, huh? Hold on. Let me try to read that again. No, it does depend on the on the ID. Lord Honglu's ID story is long, but the long I think is the manager gone. Oh, so everyone else's is short. Yeah, I had an experience with like looking at. Oh, her ID is not a spoiler. Oh, okay. Well, it's not that I'm worried about, like, getting spoiled. It's just that, it's just time. That's it. The longest. Okay. We had departed in search of a new home, yet it was no easy journey. Most territories have already been made home by others. In order for us to settle, conflict was unavoidable. In the midst of those conflicts, I have the memory of our mentor bringing us an invitation to enter a library of sorts. Is this a reference to library? Library of Ruina? Probably. This isn't like an entire spoiler for that game. Virgilius, who had been sitting quietly with one leg over the other, on a chair far from the rest of us, visibly reacted. Yep, this is definitely Ruina. I think I remember that the word library always got a genuine reaction out of Virgilius. You have the memory. Wait, you have the memory. Quite an odd way to phrase your own recollections. We arrived at the library, hoping to escape the Kurokumo clan clutches. But all we had done was to lead ourselves into another field of battle. We were handily defeated. Then all of a sudden, shoot, I didn't read. Then all of a sudden, we found ourselves stranded in the back streets of T-Corp. Upon our waking, the bizarreness of such an experience can only be described as an expression just as odd. Mentor Bamboo headed Kim. Or Kim. I'm guessing Kim. And I feel like Blade Lineage is definitely in reference to, like, Korean culture. At least I have a feeling, but I'm not gonna be too sure about it. So don't quote me on it. Take it with a grain of salt. I just simply have a feeling. Bamboo Hat Kim is a fight in the game. Yeah, I fought him in the mirror dungeons. Her eyes suddenly widened mid-sentence. Angdu leaped from her seat. I believe that our mentor remains there still. We must make haste to Yongjin building. Be not so hasty. Such wild movements may tear the wounds that I have. What the heck? Is she dead? That's not a joke? What? What's not a joke? Oh, the bamboo hat? Yeah. Seen that guy. And the Mersault ID of him. What the heck? Is she dead? It is no surprise that a sudden rise in blood pressure in Liu of... In Liu? Liu? God, I hate when there's like 3 vowels in like one right next to each other. Of blood in low blood supplies would cause someone to faint. She merely lost her consciousness. You were right, manager. She did have some useful intel for us. Yongjin building. I suppose we have some business there then. Maybe. But I'm not sure. I don't know if this has anything to do with our mission, if any. Or maybe it's that library that we should... Danger. Danger. Bunch of people in Mephi's way, swinging swords around, black clothes. Passengers, move out, protect Mephi. Executive manager. They seem to be Kurokumo clan reinforcements. Oh, what can we do? We'll have to think about this later. For now, let's take care of the reinforcement. Alright. Take him out. I really need to level up Heathcliff. But I think what I'm gonna do first is like leveling him up by just putting him in the background of these fights. Just so I can use a little less resources, you know? You know, I'm really hating the fact that we got Reindeer Rhodia. Because now I have to decide whether I should try to get Reindeer Rhodia or if I should try to get H-Corp Rhodia. Right after I get Sinclair, of course. Or, not Sinclair, not H-Corp Sinclair, I mean like Thumb Sinclair. Thumbclair. I think that's what he's called. Kind of like how people say thumb salt instead of thumb mersalt or capo mersalt. Nice. Alright, gonna drink some water. Kill them, Gregor. Alright, just one left. Heathcliff level it up again. Hurrah.
세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍로가 뭘 바꾸었는지를. 이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 거네. 날개를 펼치고 시비수에게 발톱을 걸어. 이 앞에
Oh, I should probably switch to sinking. I remember being told by CG that sinking's good here. Also, what was it about, like, head? I have head?
언제나 줄고. 그러니 될 때까지 피를 흘리고 치고 박으면 그만이다. 나의 도끼는 차고 넘치니까.
Oh wait, but I also need to level up the other Heathcliff. I'll probably put him in the background and just play with this one. What level are you? 36? Let's level you up a little bit. Let's level up this one. Because you're technically a sinking unit. You're more of a charge unit, but, you know, c'est la vie. I really love my sinking team. They're pretty fun. I really need to get myself a family butler, Gregor. It would be quite helpful.
이 땅과 만이 손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다니. 정리하겠습니다. 불결한
그들어졌구나.
차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
I really need to start charging. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Okay, so it's bum 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 bum. Oh.
정확하게.
Nice.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 피워보지.
불청객들이 찌그러져 있도.
God, I fucking love my sinking team.
묵은 먼지.
Really wish I had the Walpurgis Ishmael. I feel like that would have been so sick to have. Oh no, I think I need to sneeze. How many enemies? Ah, fuck it, let's kill them.
날카롭고 정확하게. 한눈 팔지 마세요. 명령은 당신에게. 파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
묵은 먼지도.
힘만 있으면 비켜!
Aw, I missed the coin toss. Oh well.
지킬 게 많거든.
Yay.
정리하겠습니다. 불결한 것. 기대받지 않은 것들 모조리 치워버리. 먼지를 떨어내줘.
Sucks to be you. I really need to figure out what's the difference between, like, or not the difference, but which one is potency, which one is count. I'm assuming maybe the first
없을 것이오.
one is. Oh God, she fucking died. We returned to the bus after dispatching the Kurokumo clan members that attacked our bus. Oh, who are you? Only to be greeted by an unfamiliar face. There was a woman sitting in front of, in the front seat frontmost seat of our bus.
이상하군 길잡이.
Interesting, guide.
분명 논의되지
I
않은
believe that we
손님은
both
들이지
made it
말아야
quite
한다는
clear that no
말들이지.
guests are to board the bus without prior consultation. That discussion was not even an hour ago, in fact. Yes, we did. No outsiders, to be exact. Isn't it clear as day to who she is? Oh! I noticed that she was wearing a familiar uniform with a logo clear and emblazoned on her chest. Are you from the LCCB?
LCCA다.
LCCA.
관리자.
The after team manager clock. Right. I could see that she's wearing the red emblem on her shoulder.
이 사람 관리자님 말이
Huh?
들리나요?
Wait. Can she hear what you're
안
saying?
들려.
No.
태엽 소리를
Don't have any
번역해주는
talent in TikTok interpretation.
멍청한 느낌으로 고개를 까딱이고 있는데.
But it was easy to tell with that blank, stupid look they were giving me. Damn! What is it with these guys and always insulting me? Like, goddamn, where's the respect?
무슨
Don't you even have the common decency to mince your... Ishmael scowled, about to tell the woman off, until she coughed and collected herself. Maybe she suddenly recalled her old attitude.
나는 클리어 부서 애프터팀 소속. 일반 작전.
I am team leader Cayman.
팀장 카이만이다.
Limbus company clearance after team normal operations unit 2. I don't think I've ever seen anyone from the after team in person. Of course not. All that blokes do is sweeping in to pick up the spoils after we've done all the hard work.
말은 바로 하지.
Let me set
길바닥
some
출신.
things straight. Backstreet smut. Jesus fuck! She is incredibly rude. What?
애프터팀은 너희 같은
The after team is charged with cleaning up the mess you ungrateful wastes of lives leave behind. Sweeping in to pick up the spoils? No. We do the difficult work of sweeping your stinky shit under the rug. Oh my god, she is brutal. God dang.
저희가 목숨
Wastes of
버리기
lives? Is that how you guys see us?
그뿐일까?
Oh, that's not all.
목숨 버리기에
Waste of lives,
벙커카,
bumper cars, the most expensive bus in the world, meat shield, maniacs,
뭐,
with more luck than they
그렇기는 한데
deserve, and then
지금
some.
당장 필요한 이야기 같진 않군.
Doesn't seem like the most relevant conversation conversation topic for now, though. Jeez. You better change your tone, now.
특별히 고칠
If you give me
이유가
one
없다면
reason
고치지
to,
않는다.
then I will.
내 지원.
Unfortunately, it is my personal philosophy to be stubbornly set in my ways, unless I'm given a good reason to change. That shit will get you killed, you know. Sure, it's your job to collect the golden boughs no matter what. But I'm having a lot of trouble scrounging up even an ounce of respect for a group of half-wit idiots who don't give a damn about the people who have to clean up after them. That's enough, team leader Cayman. That's enough, team leader Cayman.
뭐,
Very well.
욕짓거리를
I
하는
wasn't
건
sent here to
아니었으니까.
reprimand them.
상부의
I'm here to
작전
relay
명령을
the
하더라도
orders from the head office. Cayman produced an envelope, opened it, and pulled out a paper from within. She began to read it out loud.
LCB의 T사 황금가지
LCB.
파란 작전 이전에 추가적인
Additional
임무를 하더라도.
mission assignments prior to T-Corp. Golden Bow retrieval option.
하나,
1.
해당 구역
Eliminate
근처에
and or
발생한
secure the
디스일리먼트
distortion in
제거
the area.
혹은 확보할 것. 둘,
2.
해당 위치에 있는 검은 비스,
Recover the
머리수를
monolith,
확보할
an
것.
artifact in the shape of a black steel from the same site. A monolith? What's this now? Distortion? Are you saying that they've already distorted?
모른다.
I don't know. Limbus company clearance is not a part of this extra operation. I was merely ordered to relay this information to you as I happen to be taking care of some other job at T-Corp. I believe that our only mission was to recover the golden bows. Since when did it become our job to play errand boy fixers? Since now. Besides, I don't see what the difference is between an average errand boy and your team. All you ever do is pick up and deliver golden bows, no? Well, I mean, to be fair, we're dealing with, like, horrors beyond your comprehension in the process, so... Right. I guess the after team is full of grouches like you, huh? Rodion grumbled like she was imagining a department full of Caymans. Cayman quietly took a sweeping look at the complaining sinner, then approached me. Manager Clock. Yes? Can't hear what you're saying anyway, so just listen. Allow me to kindly explain some things for you and your minions, since all of you appear to be so out of the loop. Cayman crossed her arms and leaned against the bus seat as though she was about to start a lecture. LCB's primary objective is to retrieve the golden bows. Yes, can't deny that. But parading around telling everyone that that Limbus company specializes in retrieving the bows would be stupid. Don't you agree? And it's not exactly the most lucrative business, if at all. I suppose so. I've been wondering about the company's finances for a while. Where do we even get our funding from? Well, there's no need for you to concern yourself with that, with the company's finances. We have much more than enough capital to do what we want. What the company really lacks, however, is public standing and a cause. Interesting. A cause? Limbus company decided to find our cause in distortions. No significant organization has yet taken charge of managing instances of the distortion phenomenon. Faust told me some time ago that it hasn't been long since the distortions began appearing in the city. Limbus company is building our reputation as a professional distortion prevention and control company that doubles as a research center for the distortion phenomena, which means that we need to produce real results in more ways than one, that is. I did hear that this epidemic of distortion phenomenon can be pretty annoying to deal with. No one has properly defined what these distortions truly are. This means that not many are willing to jump into dealing with this new phenomenon blind. We did hear that some are preparing to launch an association primarily dealing with distortions, but that's all it is, an association. We intend to deal with it on a corporate level. Right, but how's any of that our business? What reason do we have to go out of our way to tussle with these distortions? I forgot how I do Heathmail's voice again. Fuck. Here's how it's your business. The order came all the way from the top, the highest authority of our company. Don't they teach you how to follow orders in the slums? That does it. You're not leaving this bus alive. Manager. Cayman ignored Heathcliff, who was visibly fuming, and turned to face me. My attitude towards your minions, and the company's attitude towards them. It all depends on the choices you make, and your leadership. With that, she produced an envelope from under her arm and handed it over. At the end of the day, though, the choice is yours. Your men aren't completely wrong. If you would like to focus solely on your primary mission, the golden bows, then fine. It's not like the company is going to kick you and your meat shields out. but do understand that the company's treatment of the sinners may change depending on what you decide to do here. Virgilius listens quietly, his eyes shut.
그럼 가보겠습니다. 붉은 시선.
Now then, Red
다음에
Gaze,
또 보죠.
I'll be taking my leave now. Until next time. Fine, but next time, I'd prefer if you I would... Hold on, I gotta make him sound intimidating. Fine, but next time, I'd prefer it if you'd watch your language. These meat shields are still under my guidance, so try not to disturb me as well.
뭐
Well,
그건 관리자에게 달려 있겠죠.
that depends on what the manager does, doesn't it?
그럼
Excuse me.
해야죠.
She left, leaving nothing but the awkward silence behind. Is she gone?
그 재수없는
Bloody prick. After that brief moment of quiet, everyone began sighing and complaining as though they've been ungagged. Almost burst a blood vessel listening to all that. I thought I'd soften my temper with age. Still, good work keeping things non-violent, guys. I don't think she said anything wrong, though. I found her manner of speech quite convenient, though there was no need to unnecessarily read between the lines. I had little trouble understanding her and organizing my thoughts accordingly. Yeah, Mersal's just autistic. I can tell. I guess that's one way of looking at things. Anyway, she's right. She's right that we don't have much to say in the matter. If the company asks us to do our jobs, we do our jobs. I don't have anything to add myself. I have no issues with following orders. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I tried my best to cheer up the sinners as I opened the envelope she left behind. Not much of note was in there. One old-fashioned walkie-talkie, a bunch of signed and stamped paperwork, and... Huh? Mission location. Yongjin Building. Let's go, Karon. Yongji? Right, Verg? Got it. I'm feeling it. Bzz, bzz. Here we go. Vroom vroom. Judging by their lack of surprise, both Charon and Virgilius already knew where to go, and the bus took off. Alright.
어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Okay. Gonna switch to Wild Hunt simply because I like him.
이 소리는 폭풍인가?
애고 침식도 양호. 아마도
키워보지.
Oh wait, was that Heathcliff? I probably should have guarded instead. Damn! Don Quixote's animations are so brutal. She's clearly beating this guy to death. Holy shit. Alright, let's go Dullahan. I never really understood how to pronounce the word. Is it Dullahan or is it Dullahan? Or is it Dullahan? Or is it Dullahan? No, it has to be Han. I don't think it would sound right if it's Han.
지키기 위해서 너도 누군가에게는 좋겠지만
듀라니아, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
날카롭고 정확하게
피어나라.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Alright. We got skill 3 for Heathcliff. That means whoever's getting hit by that is gonna absolutely die. And we landed a coin. That's no bueno.
다시 못 살게 되는 일은 없을 것이오. 그들어졌구려.
You know, I just realized something. All the characters now have like a monotone shade now. That's actually pretty cool.
불청객은 다 찌그러져 있도.
차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
God, I love sinking.
일은 없을 것이오.
Alright. I think this is the last turn.
지킬 게 많거든.
Yep, that guy's dead.
결국은 이렇게 떨어져줘.
피어나라.
Gives gives the Moody some chili. Oh, I love chili. Welcome back, Army Production. Hello, gang. I'm late. Hi, Agony.
하지 않은 것들은
Welcome to the stream.
조리 치워버린다.
Glad to have you here again. Oh shit, we're only an hour in?
이 순간을
Honestly, it feels like we're...
싶군.
Wait, I just realized we're starting with 13. I think it's because, like, Intervallo... This Intervallo, yeah, it ended with 12. Okay. Interesting. To Yongjin Building. Hiya!
알고 침식도 양호. 아마도
Something continued to nag at the back of my mind during the frequent stops and combat encounters. There was this one thing I just could not understand. This is pretty much expected from Virgilius at this point, but if he already knew where we were going and why, would it hurt to tell us for once? I muttered to myself while looking towards the back of the bus where Aingdu slept. She was out cold. Come on, Faust. I legitimately think that this is something we have to talk about. Can you please relay my question to Virgilius?
그럼 내가 말하지.
If you won't do it, I will.
때때로 필요한 법이다.
A journey can't always be sunshine and rainbows. Some friction is necessary. You there, guide. Otis relayed my question, then began to share some of her own grievances with Virgilius. A lot of her own grievances. Oh no, don't tell me that Virgilius is gonna get mad at Otis. It'd be very hot right now, so my tongue is hot. Yeah, the visuals are getting more and more colorless as we get closer to T-Corp. Damn, that's actually pretty cool. Are you finished? Well, you're not wrong. I did hear most of the details through the radio. And that's why I didn't tell you in advance. It's because you're the kind of people who never learn until the problem comes crashing through your front door. Would you have done anything differently if you knew in advance? It'll only serve to give you an excuse to whine about.
그래서 관리
So there it is. What now, manager? Will you refuse this mission?
겁니까?
How could I? They're already treating us like dirt. If I refuse this, I can't imagine how much worse it'll get.
그럴 순 없겠다고.
I'm sure you're thinking, how could I? And you'd be right. I can tell by the way he's looking at me that he already knew what I was going to say. I'm starting to wonder if he really can't hear me.
마침
Ah,
선생님께서 계신 모양.
our guest is awake.
카론의 감옥
You should go and ask her for directions, manager.
잡을 수 없으니
Carol's intuition can only take us so far.
알아보는 게 좋겠군요.
Again, this would have gone much smoother if we had been told where we were going from the start. But like always, Virgilius felt the need to add comments like this before shutting me down and turning away. He already closed his eyes.
내가 가서 상황을 설명하겠소.
Allow me to explicate our present circumstances to her. Yisong got up with an awkward smile in an attempt to clear the air. After some time, Yisong seemed to have successfully explained our circumstances to Aingdu. She was standing next to Charon, trying to give her proper directions. She had also told us that as long as we assisted her with her mission, she wouldn't mind taking the black steel for ourselves. She wouldn't mind us taking the black steel for ourselves. Yep, T-Corp is so cool that even the color is off limits for civilians. Well, unless you spend a real pretty penny. Yeah, I've been hearing about that, like how... I think I even made a comment about it on stream, like around Kanto 4. Like saying, God damn, this is insane capitalism. Imagine being so poor you can't even afford color. And I kind of figured that that's what the T-Corp units kind of represent, where it's like, they like have that power to like give themselves a little bit of color and so they can do crazy things with it. Also, apparently Teto Asgore truck is a thing. Yeah. I love that video. I actually was planning on making it a reward. I was trying to make it a reward on Twitch, but I keep forgetting to do that. Turn right there and... They've already set up camp there. People dressed in Kurokuma clan garbs were wandering around the building, standing guard before its entrance. I have to. Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Or Kim. Delaying further will only allow the distortion to grow more powerful. We must enter the building as soon as possible. Aingdu had already leapt out of the bus and was rushing in with her weapon drawn. We quickly follow suit. Oh ho ho! You're soon going to have fun learning about the T and T-Corp. Time? I mean, it seems obvious with Otis. I use that unit so often that I am so certain she's like a time character. And I'm assuming that, you know, there's time manipulation considering how she moves. It almost feels like she's moving in an instant. Also, there are associations with clocks. And constantly pulling out a clock out of their pocket and whatnot. You should? Yeah, I really should. So yeah, there's definitely something time related. But maybe I just have way too much... But maybe I just look too much into things. Who knows? Yep, times the local currency. Oh, interesting. It's honestly very interesting how, like... how, like, how they actually have concepts to be currency. Like I'm remembering, what was it? What was that place again? I don't think it was R Corp. What was G Corp? I think it was G Corp. No, H Corp? No. Fuck. Rodion's Kanto. There was like luck currency, where you pay with luck and whatnot, and luck is everything. So it's honestly interesting how, like, they're using more so, like, concepts rather than physical money as currency. Wait, what? Why did I deal rupture? Oh yeah, I forgot. Don Quixote. I forget that Don Quixote is a rupture unit. Wait. If time is the local currency, and supposedly, like, Heathcliff's, the people at Wuthering Heights are rich. Yeah, I'm having a bad... Call me a fucking Star Wars character, because I have a bad feeling about this. Ugh, damn it. Looks like this was the last one of them. Ah, the aroma of blood. Some splattered flesh. Some splattered fresh. Some old and growing viscous. I can already tell that there will be a collage of different blood splatters waiting for me in there. I'm excited to see this collection for myself. Meow? Meow. Also, welcome to the stream, Madi. Glad to have you here. Hey. Oh my god, I'm squished. I'll be keeping silent. Don't want to spoil too much. Alright. This one expresses brutal thoughts with such nonchalance as one uses about their next meal. Whichever may be the case, the way is open. We must move with haste. How was your day? It was pretty good. My cousin's over, and we've just been chatting and whatnot. And we also had pizza. So, yeah. Aindu did not hesitate for a second before disappearing into the building's entrance. Man, I'm impressed by her energy. Wasn't she knocked out cold just a few minutes ago? It is sheer willpower that moves her. What other choice does she have when her superior is captured? Huh. From the name alone, I expected Yongjin building to be much taller than 6 floors, building and all. It is a common naming convention in the back streets. Ooh, what kind of pizza? It's pepperoni pizza from a family business called Roma Pizza. It's pretty good. The pizzas are big, like, at least, like, you can have, like, 1 or 2 and you'd probably be full by then. Of course, I can eat a lot, so I tend to have, like, 3. The slices are big, and, like, It's very filling. Oh my. I looked up towards the roof of the building Hong Lu was looking at, and suddenly grew curious. What time is it right now?
거울 줄까?
Need a mirror? My head doesn't actually tell time, you know?
현재 시각은 오후 2시 10분입니다.
It's 2:10 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon. It's not midday, but it's supposed to be. But it's not supposed to be this dark, is it? How's it this gloomy and dark at 2 in the afternoon? I'm starting to lose my sense of time here.
여기가 유독 심한 것 같네.
Seems particularly darker around this place we're in. Well, compared to the smoke war days, it's still bright as a sunny day.
그건 그렇지.
I suppose that's true. What is the name of the restaurant? Roma Pizza. Like, think Rome, but with an A at the end instead of an E. Classic. Personally, I'm a barbecue fan. I'm actually a big fan of, like, other kinds of pizza. I really like mushroom and jalapeno. But, you know, it's much cheaper to just get one topping. By the burps, I could see that that you did have a big meal. Yeah. The back streets of T-Corp are known to be in a perpetual state of murkiness. Their machines ceaselessly discharge heavy slumps of smoke, which cloud the skies. That, and the constant color drainage keeps the back streets of T-Corp dark and dreary. Of course, I must inform you that the conditions have improved somewhat after the smoke war, due to the various extenuating, prohibitive conditions introduced by the outcome of that war that limits the produce of smoke. Before the war, we have no time for idle chatter. Come, now! We hurried towards Aingdu's urgent cries. There were more blade lineage bastards left. What the? Blast took them all out already. They were nothing but mewling minions. The size of their bravado ill-matched their immature skills. They foolishly decided to stand their ground instead of retreating upstairs. An electric buzz of sorts played the radio I had stashed in my clothes. Is someone calling me in this radio? That sound became much clearer when I unfurled the antenna from the right. I can't fucking read anymore. I think it's because my nose is getting stuffy again for some reason. Moody versus the average Faust sentence. Yeah. Yeah, like if my nose isn't stuffy, I would definitely be able to read better. The sound became much clearer when I unfolded the antenna from the radio. LCD here. LCD here. Can you hear me? Acknowledge. Come on. The voice coming from the other end of the radio was upbeat, to put it mildly, and very chaotic. Oh, okay, I just had to press this button, right? Well, I'll talk, but it's not like you can hear. They actually TikTok. Oh, right, I called you for a reason. I'm just calling to relay a message, so don't bother responding, yeah? Oh, okay. We don't have much time, so let me keep it short. Remember that black steel you guys were sent to retrieve? The monolith? I'm picking up a super huge bump in the monolith signal in the area near you. That signal can force people to distort, for your information. Force people to distort? We have to contain it before... we have to contain it before that... I can't speak anymore. We have to contain it before that seeping signal goes completely out of control, eh? Okay? What the heck is this? Oh, my bad. I've got some stuff going on over here too, you know? Anyway, I gotta keep this short. So let me emphasize that that time is of the essence here. Over and out. That call dropped before any of us can even had the chance to say anything. She's pretty lively, huh? We don't have time to sit around dumbfounded, Clockhead. Let's crack on. Everyone? I think the elevator is broken. I see that you and your fellows have a reason to hurry. I say that we break through their lines and rise through the stairwell. What say you? We don't have a choice. Come on, let's go. I put the radio back in my pocket and began running up the stairs. Can I find where you live from the name? No.
이 순간을 어딘가에 담고 싶군. 다음 오창까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
Oh man. Ew. Seriously, the stairwells is the real challenge, isn't it? Not the Kurokuma clan guys. It's so funny that both Rhodia and Gregor fucking struggle with going up, like, with basic cardio. Like, everyone else is gonna be fine. Curious, is it not? Huh. What is? That they fill the stairwells full of weaklings who clearly don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going up the stairs. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Aingdu's expression darkened. Hi, I was just kidding, lol. Yeah, you got me. Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen. Dost thou worry for thy mentor? Don Quixote carefully sided to Aingdu's side with a sympathetic expression. How could I not? What kind of person was Mr. Bamboo Hat Kim? Aingdu appeared conflicted, as though she was having trouble organizing her thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. Well, yeah, Gregor smokes too much and Rhodia eats too much. Oof. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be the ones that struggle the most. That's rough, buddy. He was a steadfast man. Protected what needed protecting. Killed what needed killing. He was always on the blade lineage's finest. I dare say that he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. A man of few words who sought to take care of to take good care of those under his wings. If only he hadn't made that decision, my fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. I'm not gonna share your location with the guy that you banned his name on YouTube or something like that. I didn't really ban him. It's more so that I hid his name. I don't think you can ban people from YouTube unless they're like in chat. Well, I mean, then again, it's more of a timeout than a ban. So I don't know. Iron Lung comes out January 30th. Ooh, nice. Can't wait to watch it. Hide who? Oh, it was like some guy from like a while ago. There was a stream where like I ended up showing my phone, and everyone got to see my location where I live. I accidentally doxed myself, and because it was just mostly just people like Madi, Zemi, and Lou, they were just joking around and whatnot. Actually, I don't even remember if Zemi was there. But yeah, someone new was also joining in, but and And like, you know, I kind of figured that he was also like just joining in on the fun like with everyone else. I didn't really mind it too much, since, you know, obviously you can't really tell where I live. It's just simply the location in Texas. But then, like, during a schedule, during a time that I made a new schedule, he made another comment about it, and then I simply hid his comment. Yeah. I wasn't talking about him? Oh. Oh. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what that decision might have been. But he soon realized that this was probably not the time to pry, and quietly closed his mouth.
어떤 상황이든 빨리 올라가 보는 수밖에 없나?
Whichever may be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. Then, we have no choice but to make haste with her. Oh yeah? Excited for Iron Lung? Just sad I can't see it, being European? Oof.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
I can see where, see it when it comes out, comes straight.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Oh. Alright.
결국은
그들어서 꾸려.
Alright, let's see.
날카롭고 정확하게.
피어나라.
정리하겠습니다.
I would love to get more. I honestly can't wait for season 6 to come out, to be honest. Because I really want to get myself some of the Kurokumo clan characters.
이 땅과 만인에게 손끝이라도 되려는 자가 있다.
결국은 이렇게 떨어져.
They just seem like really cool bleed characters.
지키기 위해서. 지키기 위해서.
기대받지 않은 것들 모조리 치워버리.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
Kurokumo kind of mid though, but they're so cool.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
They're not that bad. It's just Blood Fiends use bleed way better. Yeah, but they're so cool. I mean, obviously I'm also gonna get the Blood Fiends. Probably just gonna get, like...
아무것도 남지 마라. 묵은 먼지.
Probably just gonna get myself Otis and Rodion.
이렇게 떨어지죠.
Otis and Rodion is definitely gonna be my priorities. Ooh.
먼지 한 톨 남지 않은 완벽한
Because
청소였어요.
Rodion works well with
다녀갔는지도 모르실 테죠.
because Rodion works well with has synergy with Mercel, from what I remember.
돌아오겠습니다.
And
피워보지.
Otis is just because I want Otis.
불결한
My reason for wanting the Otis ID is that it's Otis, that's it.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
I would say Heath is a top contender for one of the best identities in the game. Heath is really good in the unbreakable coin meta. Otis without Dawn, there is no reason to use her. It's too many resources to focus on though. And I'm sure I could just make Otis work by herself, or at least with like Rodion and Mercel. I mean, unless they for some reason add like another Blood Fiend identity. Full Blood Fiends is probably best, but you can drop Otis or Gregor if you don't have the shards. I don't think you understand. I want Otis regardless of how good she is. You can try.
찌그러져 있도 결국은 이렇게 들어왔지 않은 것들 이렇게 떨어지지 모조리 치워버린다.
그들의 젖구려 피어나라.
지킬 게 많거든.
피워보지.
I mean, you're talking to someone who's currently using, like, Made Ishmael and sharded for Hierarch Ishmael when I could have sharded for, like, Molar Office. Ah, gato!
모조리 치워버린다.
You want Grandma so bad, don't you? Yeah, it's very obvious. That Otis seems very attractive to me.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Even then, she's like a sub DPS to Dawn. Hey, how are y'all? Hello, Zero. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
피워보지.
You know what? I wonder if they're gonna add more sinking units. Like I know they added,
모조리 치워버린다. 와르르 무너지는군.
Don Quixote and, who was the other most recent? Oh yeah, Ishmael. But like, I wonder if they're actually gonna put in more, you know?
개화하였구려. 이 순간을 어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Well, today is 12/12. It's Otis's canon birthday. Hooray! Happy birthday, Otis! Arguably my favorite character, my favorite sinner.
순수했던 나날로.
Well, technically, they already did with Sheep's Dawn. Yeah. I honestly forgot. And also with Ishmael. I guess it's just... Oh my god, cats! I guess it's just because I'm so into, like... I'm so sinking pilled that I'm just, like... Sinking. I need more sinking. But sire, there's already been another. We recently had a sinking unit. I don't care. More. Speaking of which, is Rodion gonna be the new reindeer Rodion? Is she gonna be sinking like the other reindeer? Happy birthday, war veteran grandma. Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Sorry, I was thinking about reindeer Rodion. It's gonna be really tough for me because like we're already halfway through the month, almost halfway through the month. So like, so it's definitely gonna be like, oh my god, this guy, oh shit, sorry, my thoughts are everywhere and I'm like speaking them out in like out of order. The reason why I'm talking about Rodion is because I'm currently like grinding to get shards. And I'm currently grinding for Sinclair. But then after I get Sinclair, then who should I get next? And I was thinking of Rodion for her H-Corp ID. But now that we have like Reindeer Rodion, I'm just like, oh no. What do I get? And then there's Ryoshu, and now I'm just overwhelmed. Our Corp Rodion is probably going to be charge plus sinking. We're not sure yet though. Oh. Next season, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be burn. I wonder if we're going, you know, considering that it's gonna be Ryoshu's Kanto and that we're probably gonna get a really sad backstory. I wonder if we're gonna get like a Ryoshu sinking burn ID. I think that would be very unique. Today was actually my last day of school? Oh, nice. Hell yeah. School's out for the summer. Wait, yeah, because Brazil's hot in winter. Yeah, I mean, Brazil hot in December. Kind of like Texas, but not really. Like, God, what is wrong with my brain today? South Hemisphere opposite season. Yes. We're still missing Heisho, Mersal, and Ishmael. That's actually an interesting point. Like, we could potentially get, like, a Heisho Ishmael with, like... Because I'm pretty sure Ryoshu is, like, a different... Like, the recent Ryoshu ID is, like, a different storyline. So, like, we could potentially get, like, a different storyline for Ishmael and Mersal. I'm pretty sure Reindeer is going to be used as a substitute for Night of Despair. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't get it because I already have Night of Despair. Maybe I should go for H-Corp Rodion. I guess I just needed to air out my thoughts. But it's wintertime? Yeah, but it's like... But, you know, like, some places it's... Yeah, December is summer for us, yeah. In some places, like, for example, Australia, it is summer. Yeah, I recently got, yeah. I got a box, like, many years ago from, like, someone from Australia. And it was, like, Christmas themed, but it was, like, very sunny and hot. So yeah. Did we just fight a Pekatula? Yes. Their appearances are rather similar to the ones that we have encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute.
최종의 다음 형태입니다.
They are evolutions of each Pecatula.
사람마다 담아온
The kind of
죄에 따라
Pecatula one
기준의 질이
transforms into depends on the type of sin that one has embodied in life. So it's no surprise that there may be variations to them.
하지만
Oh, so now the sins are coming up. That's pretty cool. But we've never encountered anything like them before.
황금 가지를
Collecting the
흡수하는
golden boughs could have expedited the Pecatula's growth process.
그 가지 뭐가 연관되지 않은 걸
Those-
찾는 게 더 빠르겠어.
Those boughs.
생각이 어마어마한데.
Those boughs. They really have something to do with everything, huh? Her job is starting to look a lot more serious. Right, that reminds me. These Pecatula are supposed to represent some kind of sin, right? Sin. My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. No. The sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw nearer. Their voices grow muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. It appears that they have lost their sense of self. Their original form now forgotten to oblivion. Self? Aren't distortions kind of similar to that? Some people become distortions and some become Pecatula. I wonder what the difference is. I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all are seeds with ever-present potential to bloom. Executive manager?
뭐라고 했어?
What'd you say?
사오가 설명하고
Val talked
있어.
over ya,
안
so I
들리니?
couldn't hear.
계속하자면
If you would allow me to continue, maintaining the self even at times of extreme stress could cause one to evolve into a distortion, and when the light of that day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? If one's devoured by their sin, they are reborn in the form of their image reflecting the dreamt by those who are nothing. Dante, what is... If one withstands, yet their sins, the heart... What the hell, Clockhead? What the bloody hell are you talking about?
심각한 소리가
I like the sound of that. Has something gone awry with their prosthetic head? Wait, I like the sound of that. Has something gone awry with their prosthetic head? Yet, if one seeks to bear the shall of their original hearts. Ego? What is that? What is that what you're speaking of? And in a world perceived through their own, the shall be unveiled to their egos, melt into by of sin. Huh. You're starting to talk a bit like my grandfather. Manager? Your head! Executive manager! Your head is on fire! Oh, what a blaze. I think they're about to explode! Only those who can define their own. Oi! We gotta do something before the clockhead bites it. Got any bright ideas, lass? I know not what to do! Only those who are awakened to their own. 'Tis scorching! I thought I had that manager's Esquire flaming head was merely for style, for I had not felt such heat from it. Faust, if they accidentally activated their self-destruct sequence... Wait, Faust, what if they accidentally activated the self-destruct sequence? This heat, if we don't douse it now, it's gonna melt everything around them.
원리는 같습니다.
Yes, the operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the golden bough, connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean... I can't fucking speak anymore. Yes, operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the golden boughs, connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean area of the headquarters, which is to say that who gives a shite about the bowels? We've got to douse the flames on their head.
누군가 물 없어?
Water. Does Nay have one? Does Nay one have water? We must make haste and douse the flames. Sometime later. What the fuck? Damn.
정신이 드는가?
Pray tell, art thou recovered? My eyes, if I had eyes, opened slowly. I was lying on the ground, surrounded by the sinners. What happened?
기억을 못하는 것이요?
Do you not recall what had transpired? I guess I don't. I do remember walking up the stairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. Executive Manager, you must visit a workshop to get that ant looked at as soon as we return. Huh? A workshop? Did I malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're talking about some machine. Either way, there isn't anything we can do about what just happened. Not here. We can discuss this later once we return. What transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Angdu, where is... She had advanced without us, while I remain curious yet concerned about your condition. We must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Yeah, okay. There was a lot I didn't understand, but since we are in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first. Shit. We're somewhat guaranteed for Oh!
나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가호를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지.
Oh shit, are we about to... Is this gonna be more story?
아이를 맡겨주실까?
I guess so. Like, it's not gonna be like story in the beginning. I mean, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to check. I really want to read chat.
가보실까?
Okay. Yeah, it is like that. I'm gonna start reading. We're somewhat guaranteed for every sinner to at least get one Heisho ID since Lord Lu leash holder passive maxes at 11. Oh, really? Interesting. That's probably gonna be towards the beginning of next season or near the end of this, or they could be using it as like saving it for when we see a more powerful one to fight. Oh yeah, probably. That would make a lot of sense. The sloth one, it's just the red queen fallacy? Huh? Whatever it's called where you move faster to stay in the same place. Huh? Oh, wait. I missed the thing. Honestly, I think it'd be more interesting if Ishmael reoccurs later in the same timeline because of how Honglu did the slice. I don't know how Honglu did the slice. I just thought she was dead. Carmen jump scare? Oh hey Carmen. Ego? What? Haha. Whoa, haha. Photo on the stream? What? How? Huh? Oh yeah, the thing. It's all good. Don't worry. Oh hey, it's John Counter time. Huh? Oh, is this John Counter? Okay, I'll fight him. Don't worry. So I'm guessing that was Carmen? I don't know. This seems kind of strange. Or like whoever is, or whatever is going on there. I'm not sure anymore. Why do you have to break? Why now? There was a nervous looking man on the top of the stairs. On the uppermost floor of the building. I could immediately tell that this man was unlike any other foe we faced in this building. It better be quiet in there. I hope that thing at least stays put. He kept into his pocket and watch, as though he was expecting something awful to come out of that door.
저자는
He is.
흑은의 복장과 유사도가 높다.
His garb, which highly resemble Kurokumo clan's standard outfits, suggests that he is a relevant individual in this case. It is possible to I've never seen that word before in my life. Extrapolate. It is possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he is a higher rank than any foe we had defeated on the course of this location. Then, oh, Aingdu, you better not die because of this. Before I even had a chance to suggest waiting for a bit to come up with a strategy, Aingdu was already charging at that man. You must be captain of the Kurokuma clan. What the? You wish to hunt the blade lineage? Very well, here I stand before you. Face my blade! I suppose this means that my men are all dead, huh? I tossed you into that office if I could, but the merchandise is still in there. Gah, come on. Suppose I got no choice but to fight. At least allow me to introduce myself. Then you can tell me who you are. Name's Jun, captain of the boys you killed. Hangdu, Salsu, from the lineage of blades, a follower of mentor bamboo-hatted Kim. The hallway before the doors falls silent. It is as calm as winter dawn. Two warriors, blade drawn, began to take cautious steps. It's as though they are attempting to gauge the distance between each other. There was a sudden flash. When I came to my senses, the pair had already switched sides, facing away from each other. The outcome of this clash... Yep, she's dead. See ya. Come on. That's it? Huh? Miss Aingdu! Appears to have been Aingdu's defeat. She fell to her knees. I mean, I was just getting started. I'm surprised you even had any energy left for that attack. She's been fighting the Kurokuma clan henchmen on the front lines before we even had a chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. I suggest reading? Are we talking about Jun? Okay. Also, yeah, not too sure, but Carmen possessed Dante somehow? Still rather not say anything about her, since as she is a massive spoiler for both previous games. So, I'm guessing what I should do is that I should play Lobotomy Corp first, and then I should play Library of Ruina second, if she's that important. Honestly, you can argue us even saying their name is a spoiler. I must also remind you that she's on the verge of death not so long ago. She has overexerted herself. What? Are the rest of you gonna fight me too? This hardly seems fair. Me against all of you? This Jun rested his blade on his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I could tell from his single clash against Aingdu that he wasn't going to go down easily. Well, I don't like that we're all ganging up against this one guy, but you got one loud-ass clock for a head. What even is that? Is that some local T-Corp clock-shaped prosthetic fashion or something? It is a clock, right? You there! Is that clock head on time? Mate, what do you think? That clock ain't for telling time. Huh? And what do you decapitate yourself for? What a useless clock. Okay then. Any of you got a timepiece? A clock? A watch? Anyone? My stupid watch broke again. The sinners wordlessly begins to surround Jun. I guess not. Are any of you even wearing a watch? I mean, probably Otis. You must all be insane, saunting about without a timepiece. Even if I did, I would hardly find it within myself to show it to thee. You're all really getting on my nerves. You know what? That's it. I'll be in deep shit if I let anyone in there anyway. So come and get me. I'll cut you down if it's the last thing I do. Extrapolate? Hmm? You know, I find it funny how they say, oh, I feel bad for ganging up on this one guy, and then his fucking reinforcements come in. What the fuck? Don't feel bad for your enemy. Just fucking kill him.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Oh, hey, it's the guy KK Heat is based off of? I don't know who KK Heat is. If you want to get the full story back to front, yes, I suggest playing Lobotomy Corp first. However, that is if you have the sanity to beat Lobotomy Corp True End. I mean, probably. Yeah, but you can argue Lob is a roguelike. Huh? Okay, I'm getting mixed signals. I'm gonna say this. I'm getting mixed signals from what... Extrapolate? Extrapolate? Why are you saying extrapolate again? Am I still saying it wrong? But anyway, I'm getting so many mixed signals from every time I hear about Lobotomy Corp. Because on one hand, I hear, oh, there's a lot of reading. So I thought, okay, maybe it's more of a simple, like, a much more simple game where it's like I have to, where it's more story-based than it is game-based. But now I'm hearing roguelike, and now I'm just confused.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
And I know you had to interact with the abnormalities. So, like, I guess it's like an interactive game? Like, where you, like, kind of like a... I don't know.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Simple? Well, I've never seen any gameplay about it. I only see, like, the reindeer and the nothing there. Which I guess is a spoiler. And also, magical girl. I forgot her name. Queen of Despair. Wait, no. Queen of Hatred. Love and Hatred. There's a lot less reading than Limbus or Ruina.
묵은 먼지도
Fuck no? No, fuck no? I know it's not a roguelike, what do you mean? I don't know, I've been hearing some people say that it's accurate. I'm confused. I'd say it's like a knowledge roguelike. Oh, like I had to remember, like, certain things, okay. What do you mean you pick from... What do you mean? You pick from one of 3 creatures every day, and then if you die, you have to reset from day 1? Oh! Okay. The biggest issue with Lobotomy Corp is resetting the same day 1 billion times? Yeah, but you could get combos that might as well be run enders? Oh, so there is fighting in Lobotomy Corp. Yeah, but you could get combos that might as well be run enders. Like Queen and Mountain of Smiling Bodies. It's like a management sim, not a roguelike. Shaking my head. Yeah, I've been thinking, like, yeah, I couldn't find the word for it. It's management simulator. Like, I was thinking like it's gonna be like SCP Foundation, but like I'm managing the abnormalities. I'm not trying to hide from them. Management sims can be roguelikes. You know, honestly, everything can be a roguelike if you really think about it. Minecraft is technically a roguelike if you really think about it.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
이제 대화를 좀 해보지.
You're not getting what I mean by combo. My combo, I am referring to two different creatures were to keep them contained. You have to do things that would be counterintuitive to others. Oh. Wow. Okay. Now let us converse for a moment. Angdu seemed to have recovered from somewhat as we fought. She bound Jun with a rope before throwing him to the ground. What? Wait, we didn't even get to fight him? Yeah, what Moody said? Wait, what did I say? There's a million things I said. I do not expect a mere captain to know why your organization has put a bounty on our heads. But I cannot quite place the reason why you were standing guard before this room. It was as though you were protecting our mentor from us, of all people. Hardcore Minecraft is a roguelike? If you think about everything in the same way? Yeah. Wait, it isn't just you? It isn't just you, was it? Every Kurokumo clan filth we fought on our way to the top to this floor stood in our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Fine, here's the truth then. We're the victims here. Whatever do you mean? You guys really have a way of pushing my buttons, huh? We weren't part of the party pursuing you or cutting you down. That was none of my business. You're just one of the many syndicates or organizations that were unlucky enough to be on the Thumb's shit list. Our run-in was just a coincidence. We were ordered by the Thumb to stand guard next to the Black Steel here. That's all. Everyone was on edge because we were supposed to transport it somewhere pretty soon. And that's when you Blade Lineage bastards appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere? I see. So this was our mentor. So this is where our mentor has awakened. What? You sound like you know something that I don't. Can't say I ever heard of a tech that could blip people out of wait. Fuck. Can't say I ever heard of a tech that could blip people into existence just like that. Though, they were using a singularity or something. Besides, the Blade Lineage never had a chance. Our numerical advantage was insurmountable. Of course. We had your friends cornered. We had no trouble cutting them down until there were but 3 of you left standing. And all of a sudden, your boss eye began to glow, and he cut down everyone around him. It was a one-sided slaughter. What? Then you got that right. Blade Lineage, Kurokumo clan, it didn't matter. He cut through everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm their captain. The lives of my men are my responsibility. I had to save them somehow. So I stayed behind to guard the door where my men guarded the entrance to this building. What other choice did I have? Shit. Delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. This won't end with me having to... Damn it. Oh! Angdu struck the back of Jun's neck with swift precision and dropped him to the floor. Angdu? That man had already been subdued. Wherefore didst thou?
이 안에 들어서
I have merely put him to sleep.
잠재웠을 뿐.
He would have caused us trouble had we attempted to enter that room while he was conscious.
후드를 만나야겠어.
I must talk to my mentor, see him with my own eyes. Have you gone deaf, lass? Your boss will cut down anyone who get too close.
그럴 리
No, that
없어.
cannot be.
단테.
Dante,
이야기를
we can infer from the information we have gathered that. Yeah, I agree. There's a powerful aura coming from behind that door. I can sense it. Her mentor. Ain's hands trembled as they wrapped around the doorknob. We must prepare for battle. I know that that mentor bamboo headed king will do no such thing. Oh, honey, you have another thing coming. He distorted? Oh no. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I know that some distortions only affect the head, so it's quite interesting to think about. Banger ringtone? Yeah. I can't play it because it's copyright music. Our daily spam call has arrived. Yay. Moody, do you want a fun fact? Sure thing. She slammed the door open, only to come face to face with a distortion.
개화하였구려. 이 순간을
Alright.
뭔가에 담고 싶군.
Oh shit, I just realized he's right here. That's crazy. And I'm guessing like the black steel is somewhere over there. Or maybe he's gonna like domain expansion. Okay. I fought this guy before. We do not use
여기서 저만큼 무능한 인재는 한
sinking. No sinking.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘.
Did you know that in New Jersey, in one of the lakes, there are 2 missing nuclear bombs? There are still missing. Shit. That is no bueno. Mentor,
된 것입니까?
what is this?
이건
I recognize these wounds. These are your techniques.
상은하며
You, how could you put your blade to our fellows?
말이 통하지.
Attempting to communicate seems futile. Pitch black flames. Wait. Oh my god. Pitch black flames lingered behind this man she called Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Her mentor. Something had devoured him. There was something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. Would you like another? It's fun because I can see people's reactions. Nice. Would you like another fun fact? Sure thing. I can definitely sense it. This was a distortion. Cease your beastly howls and talk to me, please. Say something. Oi, don't get too close. The distortion unsheathed its blade. In the blink of an eye, it sensed that something had entered its range.
그 형세
It stands.
죽이게
You're really going to kill. Get out of the way! As soon as Aindu stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurled himself in her direction, and in that brief moment, the distortion's blade descended upon them as though it bisected the very space they inhabited.
힘이 싱클레어 군도.
I summarized that Sinclair has entered the distortion's range as well. We have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. We slowly raised our weapons. Did you know that there's an international church to tell people to drink bleach or take it as a suppository? That's crazy. Honestly, I hope that church gets destroyed. Drinking bleach is not something you should do. Not something anyone should do. Oh god. Oh hell yeah, another secret boss. God, this guy has so much aura. Like, holy shit. Oh. Epic mirror dungeon win. Yeah, I fought this guy before. That's why I chose not to go for sinking. Because this guy, like, literally thrives off of sinking. You should watch Bleach, though. That you should do. I mean, I'm not sure because I always get intimidated by anime that have very, like, that are incredibly long. And also, my sibling has already told me the story of Bleach. Or at least to the point that they were at. I don't know. I think they passed the bounce arc. I don't remember anything else though. Moody, do you want me to give you the definition of the word I said is? The one that you were having trouble pronouncing? No, I can look it up. Let me look up suppository. Oh shit, he's staggered. A solid medical preparation in a roughly conical or cylindrical shape, designed to be inserted into the rectum to dissolve. Ah. Damn. What the fuck? Is he talking? Ah, okay, so the thing on the right is the count, and the thing on the left is the potency. Good to know. Do the speech to text too? No. I'd like to answer that, but I haven't actually seen Bleach either. Oh. That's honestly kind of funny to get recommendations from an anime that someone hasn't watched. Like, I haven't seen Naruto, but imagine. Oh hey, we have lunacy. Okay. You know what? I really want to use Heathcliff. Did you only just learn that? No, it's not that. It's just that I made the realization. Moody, that's a basic medical procedure. First of all. I already knew that. It's just that my brain immediately thought of the bleach. So now I'm imagining someone fucking shoving bleach into their butt. I'm fighting a plate of sushi? That's great. I hope you eat it in the end. Yeah, way better than Sinclair? Yeah. He's on my main front force? Who is? Oh, you're talking about, Heathcliff. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. Bamboo-hatted Keem kneeled and caught his breath. Something began to shimmer behind him. This is a dungeon, a mere dungeon of the Fathoms. This is just like Ding Dong's, bar and friars, huh? Is it Ding Dong or Ding Dong? Moody, you want another fact about that Leech Church? No. It's Yunbong's, Gregor. Yunbong's. He had already entered the dungeon. So we've got to follow the bloke, eh? Yeah. We were ordered to secure the distortion as well, so... An immense, heavy sensation emanates from within that space. That monolith has got to be somewhere in there, too. Good luck getting in on that plate, Lou. I bet you're winning, huh? Let us follow. While she was clearly dumbfounded by the turn of events, I could tell that she was determined to see this to the end. We had nothing more to add. Advancing. This place has taken a likeness to S-Corp. Not just anywhere in S-Corp. You call this place the Fathoms of Ego? It appears that mentor Bamboo-hatted Kim's memories are affecting this place. There's aught from his past that you are aware of? No, nothing in detail. I don't have the right to divulge a deception of his past based on hearsay either. But that's most Republicans in America? Well, I think it's easy for you to assume that I dislike Republicans, so no, I do not want to have another fact about the Bleach Church. Aindu continued in a morose tone. When he appeared so suddenly at this building, I don't suppose he had much trouble cutting down the Kurokumo clan henchmen. I am certain he was flanked by competent men and women. It would not have mattered how many henchmen they threw against the mentor. Nothing short of a Kurokumo clan officer could have given him any trouble. In fact, I surmise that he would have been able to cut down 100 of their men on his own. But not all of those who accompanied Master Bamboo-hatted Kim were as powerful as he. His capabilities lie far beyond our own. Ah, KO as a knockout. Ah, my bad. His fellows must have fallen one by one before the endless onslaught of the Kurokumo clan henchmen. And I cannot help but imagine that the sight must have reminded him of a tragic event in his past. An unpleasant event that literally shook Mentor Bamboo-hatted Kim to his core. That alone fits the numerous criteria. Wait, oh fuck, oh, it's not Aindu anymore. Moody, you should read the fun fact. You guys have another one? Where? That alone fits numerous criteria that make it ripe for a manifestation of a distortion. He was in a very receptive state to the monolith's influence as well. Sushi beaten? Nice. So that's how the mentor became beholden to his blade, like a fiend. Yet still, how could he? We remained wordless, and advanced as Aindu despondently muttered to herself. It was all silent, save for the sound of our shoes lightly pressing into the soft soil beneath our feet. Okay, I don't give a shit. Well, I mean, we are slash characters, so we might as well go for this. Cool. Alright, I want to go through the one with the least amount of fights. So, I'm gonna go straight here. Yay, my bet double. Yay.
출진. 불가미야. 마당하지 못할.
저 해충들을 도려내라. 염화.
Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh, my bet doubles. Oh, you were betting. Ah, okay. Fun fact. Oh boy. Donuts? What about donuts? God, I love donuts. I want a jelly-filled donut again. I love the way that, like, I bite into it and the jelly goes into my mouth. God, he's so fucking cool. Skill 3 also becomes 5 points under conditionals. Ooh, nice. Dude, I only just started using him, and I can already tell he's gonna be perfect for my burn team. Oh my god. No reason not to say no, you know? Did you know that a nuclear silo could watch nuke if the power goes out? Well, it can't anymore. What? Did you know that a nuclear silo could watch nuke? Huh? I don't understand. Oh, that's a cool looking item. Skill 3, 1, skill 3, 2. What about skill 3, 1, and 2? I know it has like 2 versions of itself. I'm pretty sure this needs like... I don't exactly know what the condition is. That's the thing I struggle so much about this game, is that it doesn't exactly tell me, like, what are the conditionals, the conditions are to, like, start it, like... Okay, there it is. At 20 Battle Blood Instinct, activate Rooster's Rampaging Blades under the Ensanguing Heaven instead. Okay, so basically I have to get Battle Blood Instinct. I gotta get it to max, which I gain by doing a bunch of other things. Yeah, for every 20 missing HP, wait, gain 1 more Battle Blood Instinct. Yeah, if I get a lot of green moves up, then yeah. Launch? What about launch? Did you know that we call it an oven because you off in cold food, off out hot, eat the food? Yeah. I still don't know the trigger conditions of, like, Yisong's skill 3. Like, occasionally he turns into a horse, but I don't know how he turns into a horse. It's probably his Strider Woo, right? Or maybe it's gonna say it. At 5 Line Breaker. Oh, okay. Alright, so if I need to look for what changes the skill, I need to look at the before use. So how do you get Line Breaker? Maybe it's associated with Strider Woo? No. Maybe it's the defense. No. Yeah, alright, well. You get Line Breaker from Strider? Okay. Oh. That was fast. You get 6 line. What? Passives? Huh? Okay, I will check again for the things. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna read. Let's see. Gain 1 Line Breaker when meeting one of the following conditions. Okay. When this unit's speed is faster than target by 2. When this unit triggers Tremor Burst. Twice with its skills, including Ego skills. When this unit wins a clash while having Strider Woo, only 3 Line Breaker can be gained per turn, cannot gain Line Breaker with the skill Obsidian Stormrider's Crescent Decapitator. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. So basically, every time I inflict Tremor Burst, I get Line Breaker. And every time I win with Strider Woo, I get Line Breaker. Alright, good to know. I understand it now. I should give Yisong an Ego. Also, at max uptime, Line Breaker provides 50 shield. Nice. Well, it provides 10 shield per Line Breaker. Okay, so it's like a maximum of 50 shield, I'm assuming. I'm gonna stretch.
위협
시비수의 등령한다.
막아내지 못하리.
이 앞에 숨지는 자라.
Oh, that's a big stretch. Oh god.
목을 떨궈주마.
I haven't been doing stretches in a while. I need to get better at that. Heathcliff is dying, but that's a good thing.
막아내지 못하리.
From what I understand. The lower his health, the stronger he gets. Kill him! Oh my god. That guy's fucking dead. And you can't even say my name. Honglu's just carrying us with the... Aw. Never mind, they failed to unsheath the blade and instantly dropped it to the floor. Aw.
한다고 해서는 안 된다.
Kitty stretch. Fun fact. Yes?
필두 출진.
Okay, we have a lot of green. I want to eat them.
자,
Heathcliff should heal? Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'm pretty sure he can come back from the dead.
없다시. 악하다는 모든 것들아. 나 영원토록 범을 잡구나.
Wow, Lord Lu, more like Lord Pooh. Got him. Go and call my name. Oh, have I become invisible? God, that's so sexy. Not really? I mean, I just like the fucking cool ass slashes that he's been doing. Or are we talking about Heathcliff dying? He'll be fine. Don't worry, he can't die. $16 health? Oh my god.
불가 위협
시비수의 등령한다.
막아내지 못하리.
이 앞에 숨지는 자라.
See, he's alive. He took 10 damage. He's fine. Oh. Oh. Darn.
필두 출진.
Heathcliff can only heal from burn once in an encounter. He's fine. See, he's only a little bit on fire. Just a little. He's okay. Don't worry about it. So that thing behind him is...
모노리스입니다.
Indeed, that is the monolith.
색에 힘을 부여한
The artifacts he...
이미 심상 안에 숨어들었던 것이군요.
I gotta get better at speaking sentences. The artifact must have entered his fathoms of ego the moment it had imbued Bamboo had it came with strength.
이 저택은
This manor must be where the mentor, last protectee, resided before we departed S-Corp. Such a massacre. Mentor, was this carnage the memory that has haunted your dream, your waking hours for so long? Yet, the death of our dear fellows. Tears began to well in Aingdu's eyes. Again, something murmurs in my head. Is this bamboo-hatted Kim's pass? Moody versus the average sentence strikes again. I don't know why I struggle with Faust's sentences. I think it's just because I don't read aloud that often. A somber voice, drenched with woe, echoes in my head. For a fleeting moment, I once had this thing people call honor. Vile men, whose hearts are consumed by evil, oft approach virtuous officials to seek harm. And I considered it an honorable deed to be protector of the virtuous, to hew those that sought harm against them. Yet, to be virtuous in a world of vicious was to be prey to this merciless world. And before such overwhelming might of the vicious, the irrevocable, corrupt officials, my strength was inconsequential. I had little choice but to leave S-Corp, cradling my broken spirit along with my fellows. I have left my scarred honor behind at the land of my failure. We became vagabonds, lost, wandering, and weary, aimless drifters without a place to call their home. Even their faith in my decision to leave began to crumble piece by piece. So did my faith in myself. I began to fall apart. I have already failed once. What's there to say that I am not failing my dear fellows again? At least the least I could do is to help them lead a stable life. Yet, that invitation I received only led them to their demise. In the end, I failed my mission. I failed my honor. I failed my dear fellows. Again, I am returned to the land of my failure. The voice continued to murmur, but it has devolved into nothing but a low growl, a quiet and incoherent rumbling. I can't help but feel a bit of sympathy at his suffocatingly painful past. But that was exactly why we have to face him, to free him from this distortion. Guys, we're putting an end to this, right here, right now. Yes, it appears that we have no other choice. Aingdu's grown far too agitated to function properly in this battle. It's all up to us now. I bet I could find a word that she can pronounce. Okay, what's the word? Oh, wait. Before we do anything. We gotta heal. Okay. Fatuous. Fatuous? Is that how you pronounce it? In this long journey, in times of restlessness, search for hope and a future. Find your own answer. Damn, that did nothing. Stopping to say hello and instantly leaving. So, au revoir, mon ami. Well, anyway, welcome. Thank you for being in the stream, Nibiru. No? Oh, I didn't pronounce fatuous right? Or fatuous? Fatuous? Is it fatuous or the English language is stupid. I have no respect for it. Especially American English. I like how the bosses in the game are like trauma dumps, attempts to rip your face off. Yeah. Like, I have been saying that this game is basically just a very intense therapy session. Like, think about it for a second. We're like... Like, we're dealing... The areas we deal with are based around, like... the mental state of our characters. We're constantly learning the backstories of other characters. And, like, we're pretty much fighting to, like, deal with them. Hey? Hello! I gotta keep my homeboy alive. I forgot, is Calcit Ego, like, does it heal every turn? I don't remember that well. The whole of this game is therapy is extreme edition for the sinners. Yeah. You know, we're dealing with people who, like, had abusers, had, like, PTSD from war, PTSD from being in the sea, familial PTSD, or maybe not familial? I don't know. I don't think so. Familial trauma, trauma from just, like, living in society, and so much more. Yay. Ah, the dungeon. After a grueling battle, and as we finally managed to drag bamboo-hatted Keem to his knees. Like a mirage, the fathoms of the ego began to fall apart. The monolith has already left the fathoms of the ego, and was back at the center of the office. Just as the office began to resemble the one we had walked into, the radio began to buzz again. Hiya! Can you hear me? If you do, give me a TikTok. Very funny. You know, we just barely survived a deadly encounter, right? Well, she asked me to. Perfect! We really don't have much time left. Since it looks like the monolith briefly stabilized, let me teach you how to lock it down. Don't take too long, or that distortion's gonna turn into an abnormality. What? Follow my instructions to a T, and don't lag behind. It's all about precision and speed. She seems awfully cheerful for, how dire this situation is. I followed the radio's instruction and reached out the monolith with my palms. Oh, some light came out of it when I reached out with my fingers. The voice coming from the radio was pretty nonchalant about all this, but it almost sounded like, she could see exactly what I was looking at. Right, start from down there. Yep, you're doing good. Now move left. Take it slow now. I couldn't help but wonder if if I was doing this right, but I still followed her directions and drew a trail of light with my hands over the monolith. Mentor! The shimmering black tendrils began to withdraw from bamboo-hatted King's body. Maybe the distortion is withdrawing too? Good work. Detective, the levels are stabilizing. I can't seem to stop calling you detective, huh? Sorry, old habits die hard, you know? Sounds like she's reporting to someone else on the other side of this communication. Good work, bus dudes. LCA will be there in a minute, so just sit tight. Huh? LCA? Not the rude after team lady from earlier? Not that rude after team lady from earlier. Well, anyways, thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD Distortion Task Force Ezra, over and out. The radio shut off before any of us had the chance to say anything. Again. And not 5 seconds later... My! They're really piling in, huh? LCA, the Special Operations Unit. Orders. Commencing. Secure item retrieval. Right. The item is custody target T276 confirmed and secured. Well, looks like our job here is done. I didn't even have to say anything. Not that they could hear me anyway. Before the uninformed troops marched in and started attaching various tools to the monolith. Trouble. T27601 unconfirmed. Requesting location. What are you blathering about? Rewording. Where's the distorted individual? I am aware of whom you seek. He sits right next to the monolith. What? Where has he gone? The individual by the name of Aingdu dragged him behind the sofa. Approximate time of event, 3 minutes ago. Didn't I ask you to tell us if you noticed something important going on in the background? I will make an immediate report should an identical incident occur. That's when I noticed the LCA agents were growing visibly uneasy. Alert. Abnormal reaction detected from an entity in T27601's proximity. And when that agent ran over and kicked over the sofa. What's going on? So Heath's skill 3 and up tie 4 is like actually good to sustain compared to 3? Really? Because I never had him get below half? That's crazy. Did you know? What? There was Aingdu. Her arms tightly wrapped around bamboo-hatted Keen. Her hand holding a blade that dug deep into her mentor's flesh. I know not of your painful past. I cannot possibly know in detail what you have gone through. But that cannot be a just reason, an excuse for cutting down your own fellows. Miss Aingdu, that man was not himself. If the blade has consumed my mentor, turned him into a fiend, then I will end him myself. It has to be me. No, not at all. It's all excuses. That's all it is. If Mentor did bring some odd invitation to us, if he hadn't caused us to flee Escort, our home to begin with. Oh, yes, I hear you. Your voice is finally growing clearer. What? Mutation. Distortion of the subject's entity confirmed. Suspicion. Phase 1 of the monolith reactivation process may have been engaged. We can't just let her be. She's going to distort. Oh no. Mercel, knock missing Aingdu's out. Mersault struck Angdu hard before the LCA agents even had a chance to do anything. Stabilize. Distortion nullified by the subject's loss of consciousness. Oh shit. Carmen? Yeah, I'm assuming that's Carmen. So what? Is she like... What? Is she like a fucking, like, devil that whispers in your ear or something? Because she has to be human. I've seen art of her before. But, jeez. I guess you had to be conscious in order to distort, which kind of scary to imagine the idea of distorting without consciousness. Stab wound confirmed on subject T27601. Wound not critical. Will not pose challenge to retrieval and recovery. I don't think we should spoil too much. Basically? Okay. I have carried out the task as you have ordered. Thank you. Whoa, what just happened? Was that caused by the monolith's influence, too? A plausible explanation. The monolith was properly sealed, but its lingering influence seemed to have seeped into her. Oh, hey! The levels went bonker over there just now. The radio began buzzing all on its own again. Requesting radio. I will receive LCD's message. Okay. Acknowledge. Please speak. Oh, you're LCA, aren't you? I'm Ezra from LCD. Nice to... Acknowledge. Commencing sitrep. You know what? You're not the only one who knows how to cut people off. I already got your sitrep, okay? I don't need it. There are 2 people there, right? Just bring them over here. Negative. Exact orders state that retrieval targets are to be... Come on, loosen up huh? Concern. The monolith alone will be difficult to will be a difficult subject to contain. That's okay. Our very own LCD team leader said she'll take care of it. Besides, that monolith? Detective and I have already retrieved that before. And considering that the 2 of them are both returnees from the library, considering that the 2 of them have both been pulled from the edge of distortion, it'll definitely help us with our records, don't you think? Understood. However, what the hell? Are we kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments or something? Okay, so I know that there's been some scary rumors of kidnappings in T-Corp, but what we're doing here is completely unrelated, alright? I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare us to the likes of those backstreet rumors. I like Ezra. Sure, you guys can leave them in there, but if we don't take them, they'll distort Earth and get killed. And who knows, the Kurokuma clan or even Thumb could catch wind of this and pick them up instead. I suppose you're right. Anyways, make sure that you bring them in. Both of them. Okay? Acknowledge. Retrieving now. The call dropped. The agents swarmed around the pair, bounded them, and disappeared out of the door. All of it was done in one fluid practice motion. I don't know when it happened, but they already retrieved the monolith. I don't know when it happened, but they'd already retrieved the monolith when that LCA agent picked up LCD's call. Right, so mission accomplished, huh? I guess so. Warning. Recommended action for the manager. Immediate extraction from the scene. Imminent arrival of the Thumb. Highly likely. Oh god. So after the middle is the Thumb. What I wouldn't give to see the look up on their stuck-up faces. I think he's telling us to get out of here before the Thumb catches us red-handed. Correction. Limbus company was already on a crash course against the Thumb the moment we commenced this mission. That makes sense. It'll only be a matter of time before they put the pieces together and realize that we're involved in what happened. Are you sure that we can handle not Are you sure that we can handle not only the middle but also the thumb? Irrelevant. A foe is a friend, and a friend is a foe of the fourth Limbus company. Delayed. Extracting scene first. With that cryptic message, the LCA agent quickly withdrew from the scene. He knows something, but won't tell us what it is. At least, that was the impression I got from the way he spoke. I came to meet so many departments of the company in such quick succession. LCA, the LCD, the LCCA. An old question arose once again. Something I'd forgotten as we kept ourselves busy with the mission we'd carried out so far. I really don't know much about this company I'm working for. And there's this mysterious Herman, and the equally puzzling Demian. Maybe, in the grand scheme of things, I really don't know anything. Maybe what I know amounts to nothing more than a pinch of knowledge available to the powers that be. I thought we were pretty deep in our journey, but I was starting to feel that, in the far future, if I were to look back on the records of this journey, we wouldn't even be 10 pages into the book. Fuck. That's crazy. Well, that is kind of a good way to interpret it if we don't want to get into specifics. Okay. There's 2 books about Project Moon Universe? Yeah, there is a very great example of Carmen Leviathan. Of Carmen in Leviathan. And Distortion Detective has a lot of good context. Okay. Interesting. I've been hearing people talk about Leviathan. I didn't know that it was a book. I began walking back into the bus with the sinners, my head further mired in confusion. Phew-wee. We really ran into a lot of people in such a short time, huh? Yeah, Blade Lineage, Kudakumo, Almost the Thumb, LCA, LCD, LCCA. It's crazy. Well, I'm pretty happy that I got to know more about the workings of this company. Once we returned to the bus, the sinners each began chattering away about what had just happened. I wonder what's going to happen to Angdu or Bamboo-Hatted King. They're going to be put into containment, let's be real. That does not appear to be information we are privy to. Though we all work under the same company, all the LCD shared with us was the name of our contact, Ezra. Then, is Limbus Company truly kidnapping people for a human experiment? You don't just start experiments on humans like that. It's not something that just happens. Remember what the LCD woman said? Rumors are just rumors. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like... It's also making me think of, like, SCP Foundation more and more. I'm gonna assume that Limbus Company is basically the new L Corp. Like, obviously we got Lobotomy Corp, and I know Lobotomy Corp got destroyed, so I'm assuming that Limbus is just Lobotomy Corp, but with a fresh coat of paint. That's my theory, though. Don't tell me anything. Leviathan is basically Virgil's backstory? Ooh, maybe I'll read it. The first 10 pages, I'm pretty sure, is a manga. And Distortion Detective is about someone we will meet during Dawn's chapter, if only for one singular cutscene. Oh, shit. God, this is too much. This is a lot of information. Gregor furrowed his brows, as though some unpleasant memories of the past began flooding in. He dug into his pocket for a cigarette. There's LCD, but LCA just seems really out of place, even when compared to the other departments. It's like they're from a completely different company. As we made our way back to the bus, I slowly began to organize my thoughts on everything that's happened. I did know that it wasn't the most productive thing for me to do. Faust, you're not going to answer any of my questions, are you? I apologize. At the present moment, it is difficult for me to disclose any information that does not concern the LCB department. It's like impatience is prerequisite for boarding this bus, manager or sinner. Virgil sighed as he muttered. He must have seen me burying my clock head in my palms. God, imagine someone like misreading clock. Your journey will inevitably lead to the answers to all your questions, Dante. Just follow the path, and it shall all be revealed. You have no reason to rush. Besides, Virgilius's gaze fixed for a brief moment slightly above my head. I wonder if he's looking at my flame. It's nothing. Perhaps your impatience is rubbing off on me. I suppose I shall find out along the way as well. Virgilius scoffed, muttered something incomprehensible to himself, then turned away from me. It was clear that he had no intention of continuing this exchange. Let's go. Get on. Been waiting for vroom time. Driving to the famous heights of T-Corp. Oh. So, the bus took off again. Sometimes bustling, sometimes dead silent. Moody, you don't say. I mean, it seems pretty obvious. Oh. That actually scared me for a bit. Yay! We finally have the thingamabob. We are finally in fucking Kanto 6. I wish it was this week, but unfortunately, like, time just goes by really quickly. I'm gonna say you're wrong about that for some reason. That will make sense if you play library. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. But you know what? At least we have lunacy, so let me do this first. Sinclair, gotta get Thumbclair. That was a bad roll. Start 6? No, it's way too late for me. Like, I have to feed my dog pretty soon. But I will end this stream with a poll. I kind of want to get Ryoshu, not gonna lie. Isn't it like midnight for you guys right now? Aw, this is a terrible poll. We got 2 stars. There's like I have only a handful of 2 stars that I haven't gotten. Rats. I mean, at least we got St. Clair. So, that's nice, I guess. Hold on. How many ego shards do I have now? 330. Just 70 away. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. I'm literally missing one 2-star. Yeah. Oof. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me see all the 2-stars I'm missing. Okay, obviously I don't have Lantern because that's in season 6. I don't have Ryoshu. That's actually kind of strange. I don't have Captain. I mean, I could probably get him right now, but I kind of don't want to because, you know, end of the season is coming up. It's gonna just get cut to half. I don't want it to be lower. Let's see. Molar Office Fixer, Yisong, and Sinclair. And Gregor as a chef. And I'm pretty sure there's one more. Hold up. There's definitely one more. Oh. This version of Otis and this version of Heathcliff. I really want to get this version of Heathcliff. I know he's probably not as strong as like the recent units because of power creep, but like it still seems pretty cool. Ooh, and maybe this support would be really nice for someone. I have them all. I'm just so rich, yawn. Mulder Yisong is the only one I'm missing. Yeah, I'm actually surprised with how many I'm missing. Very close to Thumb Sinclair. I'm definitely I don't know though. Cause like I'm still thinking about how I have Deviat Rodion, which obviously is not as good as H-Corp Rodion, but also like going through 300 resources is rough. And I'm much more closer with Ryoshu. So I think Sheeclef is only used for his used on burn support. Interesting. But I guess since I have Heisho Heathcliff, I don't really need Heathcliff, right? Because he's like actual burn. Yeah, my burn team fucking sucks. This is literally all of them. Yeah, I don't think I have any other fire characters here. Nope. Right, Faust has only one. I don't have any of Yisong. Ryoshu also... I feel like Ryoshu has more. I feel like Ryoshu has another burn ID. But I guess we're gonna get way more burn IDs, like, in the future. C Rodion is very good for Lord Lube because it helps him become slightly more rupture positive. Ooh. Now I don't know what to choose. Fuck. Okay, maybe I should go for Rodion. Yeah, maybe Rodion after I get Thumbclair. But anyway, you should get at Fire Fist Gregor eventually. I heard that he's like one of the best fire units. Or burn units, whatever. But yeah. Anyway. I'm definitely gonna be grinding later. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today has been pretty fun. You know, going through Intervallo 3 was pretty interesting. I love learning the new lore. Also, I guess this is like the first time I've seen... I guess this is like my first encounter with Carmen, technically. Which is pretty cool. And in next week we're definitely gonna be fighting against whatever's gonna happen in Kanto 6. And yeah. Thumb is a burn identity? Yeah. The man who screams is good? Wait, who? Oh, is it Firefist Gregor? I guess so. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.